Black News Network with an unfortunate update about Dame Dash. Since making my last video where I said the American News Service platform, his even his IG pages were in peril because those were the only money making assets that I know about, that plaintiffs know about, and I felt people would go after it. So in this last week, Damon Dash has been ordered to sell his film studio and streaming network. What does that mean? One of the plaintiffs, which I'm going to talk to you about in a second, has gone to a federal judge and made and forced him to sell whatever ownership shares he has in America New and any business accounts, including the CEO by Dash platform and any children books. They went after the children books. Dusko goes to Space Children book just to satisfy their debts, to go after what they got in a law judgment. What Dame Dash has done is he's put all of those assets in his wife's name. According to court documents, she owns American New, all those other platforms 100%. That was a way to shield liability in case he did file for bankruptcy. He is preparing to file for bankruptcy. However, the federal judge has forced his wife to sell the proceeds of those. Now, what proceeds are we talking about? I'm talking about America New, CEO by Dash platform, and a children's book called Dusko Goes to Space. All right, let's review. The author and filmmaker is Edwyna Brooks. She sued Dash in 2020, accusing him of releasing a film adaptation based on her book series without consent. She won an $80,000 judgment in 2020, but Dame Dash never paid. So this week, she brought, after attempts to collect, she brought a enforcement action to a federal court. The judge appointed a receiver to liquidate Dame Dash's wife's ownership of Dash Group. And again, under business documents, it's fully hers. Dame Dash is not on the paperwork. It's the ventures, the American News streaming service, the CEO by Dash platform, and the children's book Dusko Goes to Space. He is now required, both of them, Dame Dash and his wife, are required to turn over company records, and the proceeds from the sale will be used to pay Brooks. That's important. The reason why, she's owed maybe 100 something thousand dollars based on the judgment, 80,000 and the legal interest. So at this particular point, the judge is saying if this sells for 300,000, they're going to get 200 something thousand back. Well, Dame Dash wife is going to get 200 something thousand dollars back. All the proceeds of the sale will go back to them if it goes over that threshold. So they have to hope and pray that someone comes along and buys it at the highest price possible. I just want to say that this is sad. I'm not talking about all the other stuff where he owes millions to New York State and another judgment and a defamation lawsuit, all that other stuff. He's preparing to file for bankruptcy, and his only money making assets have now been ordered to be sold. It is just one of the saddest tales of just black history when you think about it. Being an early music mogul, showing people how to get into the business, how to make money in the business, music business, and then branch out and do so many different things, build quality companies, whether that's clothing with Rockaware and Rachel Roy, and going off and doing things in movies and doing just things that nobody could even envision. To this man said he had hundreds of millions of dollars to literally having to start over. They may sell his IG account, like the American New platform. If you go on IG, the American New IG, I'm pretty sure that'll be a business account that will be sold along with the proceeds. His own personal IG, if that's under anything, Dame Dash Media Group, whatever, that will be forced to be sold. That's 1.3 million followers that will be sold to the highest bidder. It is super unfortunate. That's all that is left. You're gonna have to start a whole new IG page, a Twitter page, or whatever, and then all the music that he's been putting out with Freeway or whoever and putting it on America New, that'll go to the streaming service. Just one of the saddest American stories, business stories I've ever been a part of. And I will say this, he has a lot to do with it. You know, making these statements on interviews, knowing you don't have money for attorneys for defamation lawsuits, and then being surprised that you're not winning. in a legal space. You're burning bridges. You treated people terribly over the years. You didn't manage your money. You didn't look after your money. You kept putting it back, as you said, in the streets and trying to make more money. And it's financial literacy doesn't work that way. You gotta have some stuff for a rainy day. You gotta invest in normal investments. You gotta have things to manage your money. There's no way you should have hundreds of millions of dollars to damn near just in the negative like that. So it's unfortunate. I'm irritated by it. Hopefully this is the last video and any update. Yeah, we see if Dame is him getting his life back together. But this is just unfortunate and not anything that I wanted to see. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Please share, like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications for you boy. I really appreciate it, Black News Network.